Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today I am just going to talk to you a little bit about what to expect coming forward. So we have 3.9 that is looming on the horizon. That is the next big patch, and it is in Evocati right now. So the Evocati are the test group, I guess you could say. A bunch of players that we'll test out all sorts of different features of the newest patch, and they will give that feedback back to CIG, which is something that I imagine most of the Evocati members are very good at doing. Otherwise, they wouldn't become Evocati. But they're players just like you and I. It's just they are very good at reporting the different issues that they come across. Now, CIG, when they put the patch to Evocati, they will tell the Evocati, okay, what I really want you to focus on right now is Microtech and New Babbage. So almost all the Evocati will go in there and they'll go to New Babbage, they'll walk around, they'll see if they're clipping through things or getting stuck somewhere, or maybe they suffocate because the room system's not working right in a certain portion of New Babbage. They'll test out the trams to make sure the tram's working correctly, the landing services are working correctly, that you can call vehicles, whether it's ships or ground vehicles in the ground bases. They will test out the new clothing and equipment because they're supposed to be cold weather suits, that sort of thing. So they may have the Evocati test those out in the most extreme temperatures there on Microtech. Then they may say, okay, well, we've kind of fleshed out some of the issues here. We'll fix those. While we're working on those, I want you to test the prison system. So go get yourself locked up, test every aspect of the prison system out. So then they will go in and they will check out the prison system as far as how they get locked up, what they do in prison to earn merits to get out of prison. They may even test the ability to escape from prison. There may be some prison missions that we don't know much about at the moment, and they'll test the mission system as well. They'll test the different mining capabilities that you have in there, and probably even fighting in the boxing ring so that you can earn those merits. So they'll also test, once you get all your merits, how do you trade those in for your release? So they'll test those different things out in Evocati before it goes to the public test universe wave 1, which would be concierge, I believe, and probably subscribers. I think they get it in wave 1. So after the Evocati, it goes to those two groups, and they'll do some more testing, which usually when it gets to that stage, most of the major bugs are taken care of, and there's only a few minor ones here and there. The Evocati will continue doing their testing, but now you have much wider audience to test, so you're going to come up with some other bugs. There's going to be people that aren't part of the Evocati that will think outside the box, and they'll find some interesting little bugs. Take, for instance, my helmet right now. It looks kind of funny, doesn't it? That's because it's got the Jacoby top hat poking through the top of it. I didn't put the Jacoby hat on. I had it on when I logged out last time. Actually, I switched it back to a helmet. So this is just a weird artifact that has occurred. I'm not even in the Evocati or in the 3.9 patch is not in the PTU yet. So this is in 3.8.2. So you're still going to find all sorts of bugs that you need to report so that they can work on those, or at least they can catalog them and say, okay, well, it's not real high priority, we'll get to it eventually. So it's a process developing this game. That's one of the cool things about open development, and something that really helps the development team out is they've got a lot of people that can test what they're putting out, and they can report that so that they can prioritize those errors, issues, bugs that they can work on. So pretty neat that they have a system set up like this A lot of AAA titles definitely don't do that. Most of their testing's internal. They just have, a handful of guys that go in and play the game over and over and over again and test things out, and they're not going to find all the bugs. So some games ship with so many bugs, you're like, this is freaking unplayable. Hopefully Star Citizen isn't going to be that way, because they have a catalog of bugs that need to be worked on. And sometimes when they work on a bug, it breaks something else, so they'll have another issue to have to deal with. That's just the nature of coding and development. So, yeah, those are some of the things that the Evocati will be doing, testing it out, and then the concierge subscribers will do before it gets into everybody's hands to test out, which again will allow more people to get their eyes on it, to do crazy things, to find out bugs that just a handful of people, 100 people, 1,000 people can't do. Then they'll also use it to stress test the servers, because the more stuff they add into the game, the bigger stress it's already going to be on the server. But then when you have, at least 50 people walking around doing things all at the same time on the same server, it could cause some other issues. That's why server-side object container streaming, when it came in 3.8, when that patch came out, it was so important, because it'll despawn those locations. So let's say nobody's at Hurston or ArcCorp out of those 50 people. Those will not be like spawned into memory, so to speak. They will only generate when players go into that area and need to see it. So server-side object container streaming was very important for that, in that respect. They are still working on it. It is not complete, so expect that to improve each patch. We also have server meshing on the horizon, as well as iCache or cache. iCache, what that is let's say you put down a box in the middle of a Hurston savanna and you walk away, and then somebody else comes along an hour and a half later, that box should still be there, or even a day later. That box should still be there, because it'll be saved in iCache and it'll know its exact location. I'm also hoping that iCache will help as far as waypoints. Hopefully we can start setting some waypoints of our own and we don't have to go to the major areas. That is, to me, is one of the most important things they need to put in this game, especially with your exploring ships out there and people who want to explore. Let them set their own waypoints. So I'm hoping iCache kind of helps in that respect, to allow us to set waypoints a little bit. I know that won't be right away. That'll probably be a patch or two beyond that. We'll have to wait and see what they have in store for it. As far as server meshing, that's going to allow a lot more people to play at the same time. So you won't have this issue where you've got a 50-player server cap. I mean, it'll still be a server cap, but you may have another 400 people playing at the same time. It's just there's only going to be 50 people in your certain area at one time, because that's what that server can handle. So the servers are going to be very dynamic. So if you have 50 people here at Port Tressler, then that would be one server that's covering Port Tressler. And then you may have another 50 people out near Hurston. That would all be on one server. And then you may only have another 50 people playing the game at the time in the Crusader area, the whole area with the moons and everything, and that would be another server. So server meshing will combine all those kind of into one big server, but it makes it more manageable by dividing the workload over several different servers. Does that make sense? So you'll kind of have this global picture that's broken up into smaller servers based on how many people are in those areas, so that they can deal with the strain of such a large game and a large space much easier. So that is on the horizon. I'm hoping they get that before the end of the year. That would be absolutely massive for the progress of this game. I know they've been working on it, and I've heard in some of the Inside Star Citizens and Star Citizen Lives and stuff like that, that they've made some progress on it. That's like the next wave of any kind of gaming, is that cloud-based type gaming. So we'll hope and pray that they can get that in the game, and it'll make a huge difference for how this game is played. Also, we should expect some pretty interesting things with AI coming up soon in 3.9 and 4.0, where the AI will be much smarter than what they are now, because they're pretty dumb, let's face it. You do an 890 jump mission, you kind of know what to expect. We're kind of looking forward to doing one of those missions where the AI is somewhat challenging because they're hiding behind cover, or they're all grouping to make it, make an impenetrable wall of bullets coming your way. Something along those lines. So I am looking forward to that. I'm also looking forward to smarter ship AI as well, which could cause some problems for the players, because a smart dogfighter could be an issue, especially when they get the ace pilot gameplay in. So they're constantly working on improving AI, NPCs, etc. So that's something we all can look forward to. I think that's coming in the next 2 patches. But focusing more on 3.9, you've got the prison gameplay, you've got new Babbage coming in, you've got a couple more mission givers possible. Actually, I think they bumped the mission givers to 4.0, so we may have to wait on that. Let me look on the roadmap. Yeah, the mission givers have been bumped to 4.0. So in 3.9, almost everything that they've been working on is in a polishing state. It still shows the prison uniform at 9 out of 12, but it's from everything I've seen, they've got it pretty well hammered out. So I'm sure it's kind of in a polishing mode right now as well. Microtech clothing, I think that's pretty well done as well. Let's see, restricted area rework, that may be causing some issues for them to do, I don't know. But it shows like, what, 8 out of 9 on that? So they're pretty close on it as well. Then they have, really the ships are the ones that are still lagging behind. The Prowler still shows 55 out of 76. So I'm a little worried it's not even going to make it into 3.9. It may be 3.9.1. That will be disappointing, because they already bumped it back from 3.8. So let's hope that they can finish polishing it up and getting it ready for gameplay. And then the M50, it doesn't even look like they've even started on it. Which, again, M50 looks good, it flies really well, so I'm not sure what they're going to do to fix it up, but yeah, I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, yeah. And as far as 4.0 stuff, they're well into a lot of the stuff that they're having to create or do for 4.0 because of the staggered development, so that's good to see. It looks like even as far out as 4.1, they've already started some of the stuff for 4.1 with the ship dock or cargo deck rather. So they've worked on it a little bit already, and one of the guns that they had bumped back from 3.9 or 3.8 into 4.1 has also started some progress there. So we've got some cool things coming down the pipe. So hopefully we'll have 3.9 on Wave 1 PTU this week, and I really, really, really hope that we see it drop live, or at least the PTU for everybody, by Friday, and then live by the end of the next week. That's what I hope we see. So guys, leave down in the comments what you're hoping for from 3.9, what you'd like to see that they get into 3.9, or what you're looking forward to most, I guess. If you have any thoughts on server meshing or iCache, you can leave that down in the comments as well. I thought for this video I would just try something a little different and talk about what's coming up ahead. Y'all have seen a lot of content from me over the last few months, and I'm just trying to keep things a little fresh and break some things up to where you're not seeing the same thing over and over again. And a lot of you have mentioned you like the way that I present material. It's really off the cuff, and I don't like to BS around too much. Though I am a Texan, it kind of goes, we're both straightforward and we're full of crap, so take it for what it is. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell icon. to let you know when I do more of these videos. And oh yeah, I've got information as far as if you're interested in joining my org, it's down below. And if you're new to the game and you're interested in getting into the game, I have a referral code down below that you can use too. That'll get you free credits starting out, and it helps me get more referral points, which will get me more stuff. I'm really wanting to get up to 1,042 referral points. I'm at 16, so all the help I can get would be fantastic. Guys, also, if you could help me out, if you really like my channel and you like the videos that I put out, go on Reddit, promote me on Reddit. You know, say, hey, check out this YouTuber. He's, you know, doing something a little different. You enjoy it. Tell him what you enjoy about it. Go on Spectrum, promote me there. And the only reason why I'm asking you to promote me is because, you know, I feel a little weird promoting myself. I do these videos for fun. I really enjoy it. I'm actually starting to make a little money off of them. It's not much. It's, you know, it's definitely not enough to make a living. But I really want to grow the channel and keep growing it. And I have a feeling that there's a lot of people that haven't seen my videos. They may not like them. I don't know. But I could use all the help promoting it in all the social media outlets that you can think of. So help me out. Let people know about my channel, and hopefully we can grow our community. And the more the community grows, the more likely I can spend more and more time on video edits and stuff to make these videos even better. I've done some different things in this current video that maybe some of you will pick up on. Maybe you'll pick up on the cinematography being a little smoother, a little better. Let me know what you think about that, if you like that change. It's just playing with some of the settings, and I also had to change the way I was recording the videos a little bit as well to bring back the black bars. The last few days I've kind of gotten away from the black bars because of the way I had it set up for my stream on the weekend. So let me know what you think of that as well. Any and every bit of information you can, you know, put in the comments regarding feedback. You know, you like this, you don't like that. It helps me out. I mean, don't be a complete troll, but constructive criticism, I take that and I will play with it and see if I can improve certain things. So I've made this video go on long enough. I certainly appreciate everybody that's tuned in. You're awesome. And I'm Mud Dog of the Texas Space Navy, and I'll see you out in the verse.